Cabinet Minister, Meghalaya. Pradyut Debbarma, founder, Tripura and Royal Hussain. Tonight at 8:30 p.m, Point of View with Wasbir Hussain. Repeat at 10:30 p.m.
Accurate, credible,
responsible, no sensationalism,
stories that matter.
your station, your voice.
Coming up from the Northeast Live Studios in Guwahati, Point of View with Wasbir Hussain.
Hello and welcome to Point of View, the show that decodes the region and beyond. I am Wasbir Hussain. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma is clearly a man on a mission. He appears to have decided to clear all government and forest land in Assam from illegal encroachers. Ever since he assumed office in May 2021, the Assam government has evicted around 50,000 people from forest, grazing and government revenue land across several districts, including the districts of Dhubri, Nalbari, Gwalpara, Nagaon and Lakhimpur. In the past month alone, over 3,300 3,300 families were evicted. Today, a massive eviction drive was conducted at the locality called Uriam Ghat in Golaghat to free around 3,600 acres in the Rengma Reserve Forest. Now, the Assam Chief Minister is not alone in this battle of saving the Northeast from a possible demographic invasion by encroachers of migrant origin. During the past week, we have seen the authorities in Meghalaya, Nagaland and Manipur sounding alerts to make sure that people evicted from Assam do not venture into the neighboring states. Several questions arise. Is continued illegal infiltration the root cause of this illegal encroachment on government land? Are we faced with the problem of illegal encroachment today because governments in the past had settled these people in such areas as part of vote bank politics? And how do we ensure that the evicted people from one area does not settle down somewhere else, which could also be government land? To discuss these and more, I am joined tonight by a very esteemed panel. Mr. Atul Bora, Assam Minister for Agriculture and Border Protection and Development, is joining me from Bokaghat. Meghalaya Tourism Minister Mr. Paul Lyngdoh, one of the flag bearers of regionalism, is with me from Shillong. From Kohima, I am joined by Nagaland Tourism Minister and BJP leader Temjen Imnalong, and I have with me from New Delhi the firebrand Tripura founder and Royal Hussain Mr. Pradyut Debbarma. Gentlemen, welcome to Point of View. Let me first go straight to you, Mr. Atul Bora, Assam Minister for Border Areas Protection, Agriculture, etc. Mr. Atul Bora, even today, there has been a massive eviction drive in your home district of Golaghat. This is exactly in Uriam Ghat near the border with Nagaland, where about 3,300 families are supposed to have been evicted. Now, in the past week alone, more than 3,000 families have been evicted, 3,600 acres of land has been freed. Now this problem of encroachment on government land, do you see a linkage with illegal migration, illegal influx?
Yes, see, illegal migration from Bangladesh has been a burning issue in Assam for more than last 4 decades, and that is why then All Assam Student Union started Assam movement, which continued till 1985. We have lost more than 855 people during the Assam movement, and ultimately Assam Accord was signed by the Congress government, but nothing has been done by the Congress government. And see, these immigrants are threat to be considered to the indigenous people of our state. They are threat to the demography of the state, demographic pattern, and threat to socio-political economy of the state. That is why I, as the president and as the minister of Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma-led government, I extend and personally too, I extend my wholehearted support to this move initiated by our Honorable Chief Minister. I would like to congratulate, I would like to offer my gratitude for his strong political will and dedication for the protection of the constitutional right of the indigenous people of the state.
Right. Let me have an opening round from all my panelists before taking the debate forward. I will come to you once again, Mr. Atul Bora. Let me quickly go to Shillong. Mr.
Yes.
Paul Lindo, you know, you had led a student movement. You were the head of the Kasi Students Union, and now you are a flag bearer of regionalism. You belong to a very, very influential regional political party. You are part of the government in Meghalaya. Now, do you consider that there is a demographic invasion going on, and this eviction, the illegal encroachment in government land, this issue is actually linked to the issue of illegal migration, illegal encroachment and illegal migration? Do you see this issue as interlinked?
Wasbir, more than being the president of the Kasi Students Union, I also had the opportunity to work with Mr. Atul Bora when we were there together in the Northeast Students Organization.
Right.
And one issue that brought us all together is the question of illegal immigration to the Northeast. Now, Meghalaya, for instance, is the fourth state to share its border, largest state to share its border with Bangladesh. And in the past, since the 1970s, the movement against illegal immigration has become a major issue that has brought the tribal communities, the indigenous communities together, because we felt that this was a threat that could actually turn the demographic balance to such a point that we become minorities in our own state. Therefore, we are determined, and we will continue to support any initiative to ensure that illegal immigration is contained, because if that does not happen, we will face the raw end of the stick.
Absolutely, absolutely. You are absolutely bang on. Demographic invasion has to be stopped. Otherwise, it will not be a problem of one state. It will be a problem of survival of the indigenous people in the whole of the Northeast. Let me go to Mr. Temjian Imna Along, and then I will come to Mr. Pradyut Debarma, who has been speaking very, very forcefully on this issue. Mr. Temjian Imna Along, this eviction took place today in Uriam Ghat, close to Sorupathar. It is near the district of Newland in Nagaland. Now the point is, in the last few days, about 200 trucks were sent back from the border by the Nagaland authorities, particularly the Nagaland police. And a lot of people are thinking that these are the people who were evicted from different parts of Assam in the last couple of weeks. Now, my question to you, now this is no longer a problem of Assam, this is no longer a problem of Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma alone. Do you agree to this, Don't you think that this is a problem of the whole of the northeastern region?
Brother Wasbir, first of all, good evening.
Good
To
evening.
you and to all my honorable colleagues from all over the different states. And thank you, Northeast Live and Brother Wasbir, for hosting this program. This is a very pertinent issue which was long being awaited. And I think, first of all, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma ji, the Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, under whose leadership this eviction drive is going on against the illegal influx of migrants, the Bangladeshi migrants, is done very well. And this is not only a problem of Assam. Many have been wanting to say it, not only politicians, but also the people, and it has already become a threat to the very demographic existence of the northeastern region as one, and also for the indigenous local inhabitants of each state. And this, what eviction has happened in Uriamghat area today also, we have been following, the state government of Nagaland have been following very vividly and intricately. Recently, so many vehicles loaded at midnight coming into Nagaland area have been pushed back. And this is for sure, Brother Wasbir, the people, the illegal immigrants that have been evicted from Assam. And the state government of Nagaland, under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Shri Nefurio, is completely aware of it, and all the honorable members, including, like I said last time to you also, our Deputy Chief Minister Shri Y. Peton, and honorable other members, and the government of the day in every district has been put on strong alert.
Right.
Even today in Mokokchung district, the Deputy Commissioner has issued a notification for all the subdivisions in the area with appropriate security arrangements and the officers to take into consideration and cognizance of what is happening.
Okay, so the breaking news is that according to Mr. Temjian Imna Along, specific districts in Nagaland, he has taken the name of Mukokchung district that also shares a border with Assam, has come up with a directive asking the police to be on extra alert in view of the eviction drive in Assam, so that these evicted people cannot cross over and try to illegally settle down in the state of Nagaland. A similar initiative was taken, I'll come to Paul Lingdo for that, a similar initiative was taken by the Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Conrad Sangma, recently, where he directed the Deputy Commissioners of the bordering districts particularly to maintain vigil. Now, let me go to you, Mr. Pradyut Debbarma, founder of the Tripura Motha and the Tripura Royal Science, joining me from New Delhi. Mr. Pradyut Debbarma, you have been speaking on the dangers that can pose to the state and the indigenous people of Tripura due to the illegal influx, the continued illegal influx from Bangladesh. Now, in Assam, which is one of Tripura's neighbor and neighbor to all of the northeastern states, now we have seen the Chief Minister taking extremely proactive measures not only to tackle illegal influx but to evict illegal encroachers from government land, revenue land, forest land and land belonging to religious institutions. Is there a link between influx and illegal encroachment, and how is the situation in Tripura?
First of all, thank you, Wasbir, for having me here. All of my my present friends, Paul is a good friend of mine. We've fought together for almost 25 years against illegal migration, especially demographic changes in the northeast, especially from the influx of Bangladeshis. Unfortunately, who Hemanta Biswa Sarma has called illegal and evicted from Assam has not been able to enter Nagaland. Very good. Temchen has done a great job. Mr. Rio has done a great job. In Meghalaya, they have not been allowed to enter because, again, the government in Meghalaya has tried to protect the rights of the Khasi, Garos and Jaintias and stop the influx. In Assam, of course, Hemanta Biswa Sarma himself has taken action to throw out these illegals. Unfortunately, in the state of Tripura, no such directive has come. So whoever is being evicted illegally from Assam can easily come to Tripura, stay here for a few days, and then go back to Assam or to another part of India or become a voter in Tripura. And that is something that we have been raising our voices, and we urge that somebody who is considered illegal in Assam as a Bangladeshi cannot be considered legal in Tripura as an Indian. Because you are then allowing them to come and take refuge here for a few days. They will get their Aadhaar card, they will get their voter ID, they will go back to Assam again, or they will go back to another part of India. So, if the government of India and if the state of Tripura needs to protect the indigenous people, they need to realize the threat is coming from Bangladesh, and the indigenous people of Tripura, the Tiprasa people, are in the forefront because we have already lost a lot of area and land. And if they want to protect India from a national security point of view, then they better stand with us, or we will have to take measures in our own hand.
Okay, so Mr. Pradut Debarma is saying that there is no such visible action against illegal influx in Tripura. That is what he is saying. I'll come back and expand on this. Let me go once again to Mr. Atul Bora. Mr. Atul Bora, this illegal, there are reports which says that, total 1 lakh bighas, more than 1 lakh bighas of land are under encroachment in Assam, and some of them have now been evicted since Dr. Hemanta Biswa Sarma's government assumed office in 2021. And as per Union Environment Ministry data, as of March 2024, Assam has the second highest encroachment of forest land in the country after Madhya Pradesh. This is the figure. After some time, when the eviction drives gets completed, the figure may change. Now my question is not that. That is not my question. My question is, Mr. Bora, do you think that these people are being settled in government land by the previous governments in Assam, who have always been using such people as vote bank? Do you think we have today a victim of vote bank politics?
Yes, you are right, Wasbir Hussain, because this problem was created by Congress when they were in power. They encourage these doubtful citizens to come to Assam and settle somewhere else. They encourage Gwalpara in other parts of the state, in forest land, government land, khas land, PGR. And see, today eviction is started in my home district from this morning at Uriam Ghat, but successfully it has been done. And it has started long back because we had a long discussion in the cabinet under the Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Hemanta Biswa Sarma and decided to evict, to free the land, forest land, government land, khas land from these doubtful citizens.
Right.
I think this eviction drive marks a significant steps of government of Assam to prevent illegal encroachment.
Right. We will also try to check Mr. Atul Bora's audio in case there is a issue. Now let me go to you, Mr. Paul Lyngdoh. Mr. Paul Lyngdoh, we have seen that Meghalaya is resisting, particularly the Khasi and Jaintia hills. They are resisting the extension of a railway line to Khasi and Jaintia hills. We only have a railway connectivity in Garo hills now, but Mendi Pathar. But we have, for a long time, we have been hearing that the railways want to have a line extended up to Birnihat at least, if not Shillong. Because now we have seen the railways have planned to connect all the state capitals in the country. Mizoram, despite the difficult terrain, now has a railway connectivity, and Manipur is going to have it soon, and there is a railway connectivity going to happen in Nagaland as well. But now, do you think that preventing a railway connectivity is going to stop influx? How do you deal with this situation? How do you look at this issue? Because people evicted from one place can always go to another place by road, by whatever means.
Well, Wasbir, first I'd like to say this, that where the issue of illegal immigration is concerned, while various state governments of Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland are proactively working against illegal immigration, ensuring that we do not allow their settlement in these states, there is a need for a common strategic approach by the entire Northeast as a region, one. Two is, in the absence of such a mechanism, probably sharing of information, sharing of statistics on the movement of people across the region. In the absence of such a mechanism, my apprehension is that one state or the other will finally fall victim to illegal immigration. Like Pradyut has mentioned, Tripura obviously has today is the most vulnerable because of its political history and the current state of affairs in that state. When it comes to the issue of railway connectivity, the major apprehension that has gripped the mind of people is this fear of illegal immigrants making their way into various parts of Meghalaya using the railways. Therefore, it's a matter that the Chief Minister of Meghalaya has taken serious note of and has organized various, we have constituted an all-party panel which will go into the intricacies, the merits and demerits of railway connectivity. Having said that, I would also like to point out here that a major problem with illegal immigration in the Northeast is the fact that most of these illegal immigrants first mingle with the local population in Assam. Get access to documents to validate their stay in Assam and then migrate to other parts, especially Meghalaya.
Now, that's
and that's a major cause of concern and worry for us.
Absolutely. Now, that brings me to the question. Let me go to ask this question to all of you actually. Let me first go to Mr. Temjen Nimna along. Mr. Temjen, is there need for a joint mechanism throughout the northeastern region? Now, you see, Assam is proactive. Assam is throwing out these illegal encroachers. These people will go definitely, they have to live somewhere. They have to find a place to live. Because if they are evicted from one place, they will go to some other place, obviously, because they cannot be expected to immediately go off to Bangladesh, because that's a long process. We'll not go into that debate. Now the point is, therefore, do you think there is a joint mechanism necessary in the whole of the northeastern region? If yes, what are some of your suggestions? What can be done?
Wasbir,
Temjen, carry on.
Can you hear me, Wasbir?
Yeah.
I was smiling a little bit when you asked that question about joint mechanism. Now, the eviction that is happening in full scale in Assam is actually getting outpoured and coming into various other places. Nagaland, Meghalaya, Tripura, even maybe Arunachal Pradesh and many other parts of the country. The need for a joint mechanism is very important, especially between the administration and the law enforcing agencies. I was smiling a little bit because the seriousness of this issue is, after a long time, the eviction drive that is going on in Assam is also removing the illegal migrants and giving an input to Nagaland, Meghalaya, Tripura and the rest of the states, Wasbir.
Yeah.
It is like a free gift. It is like a free gift which no one wants. Assam should have done this from way back. Thanks to Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma's leadership. Assam should have done this even during the Congress government. Instead, they brought in all these illegal immigrants for vote bank politics, which we know very well. I always used to say when we studied in Dimapur and we used to go to our area in the Golaghat Titabar region, we never used to see so many Bangladeshi Muslims. Today when we go home, on all over the road and the streets, we find these Bangladeshi Muslim immigrants already settled there. And like Uriam Ghat, Golaghat, in each and every place. So a joint mechanism is for sure needed, because while getting evicted from Assam, where are they going? The responsibility doesn't end there only. So how do we tackle it? How do we take them out of the whole region and out of the whole country?
Absolutely.
Should be a very important mechanism to be built.
Important.
And it is the need of the hour.
Okay.
At night, Wasbir da, 12-1 baje raat ko, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, which people group travel secretly in pickups and trucks to the other states. It is happening every day.
Right. Absolutely. Before I go to a very quick break, let me go to Pradyut Burman. Pradyut Burman, you have been meeting the central leaders. You have met Union Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah several times. You have brought this issue specifically. You are fighting for the implementation of the Tripura Accord. That is one part. But protection of the indigenous people also means protection against illegal influx, because illegal influx can further outnumber the Tripura people. So you must be a much more worried man, considering as Paul Lyngdoh said, Tripura is most vulnerable.
Paul Lyngdoh is absolutely correct. We have become an example for the whole of Northeast. You know, when Paul and me were in college together, all our friends would say, I don't want to be another Tripura. We are an example for the whole of Northeast. Anyway, coming back to the fact that I just want clarity in one thing, and I think through your esteemed channel, I think that clarity can be relayed to all the well-intentioned citizens of our region. When Donald Trump handcuffed Indians and sent them from New York to Punjab in planes, did they say that, oh no, you have been thrown out of New York, you can go and live in Boston, or you can live in San Diego, or you can live in California? No, they threw them out of America, and they sent them by plane to India in handcuffs. India, we throw out people of Assam, we say that they are Bangladeshis. I assume that Himanta Biswa Sharma, who is a BJP chief minister, has agreed that these are Bangladeshis, because he will not throw out people who are illegal Indians. Who are legal Indians, he will not throw out. So he'll have to throw out Bangladeshis. If the government of Meghalaya, where my good friend Conrad Sangma, Paul Lyngdoh are taking measures, if the government of Nagaland, where our leader Rioji is taking strong measures, if my good friend Mr. Bora, who's a former leader of ASU and now AGP, is fighting for the indigenous people, when I say it in Tripura, I am termed as communal. So what makes me fighting for my indigenous people in Tripura communal? So as what rightly Paul Lyngdoh said, one of all the states need to be in the same page when it comes to illegal Bangladeshis who have come into our country.
Absolutely.
Coming to the one point, Wasbir, before I want to say this, because
Hussain.
I'm very upset.
Yes.
Hello.
I'm very upset, and I want to say this for the first time in your channel. I've kept quiet. The survival and existence of my community lies in what action the government of India and the state government takes.
Point
if the
noted.
government of
Point
India
noted.
and
Point-
the state government
Point duly
will
noted.
not take action, next year there is going to be elections in Bangladesh. There
Hussain.
will be
Mr.
more
Mr.
attacks.
Hussain.
Atul Bora,
Anti-India
just a minute.
elements are
Mr.
there.
Atul Bora wants to respond. Just a minute. Yes, Mr. Atul Bora.
Hussain,
Yes.
seeing the present position in Assam, I feel the neighboring states will not remain saved in the near future. See, Assam is the gateway of the Northeast. The foreigners, they used to come to Assam, and most of the doubtful citizens, they have settled down, what I have seen in the bordering areas.
Yeah.
And now eviction is happening in Assam, eviction is happening neighboring, bordering area of Nagaland. And those doubtful citizens, they will try to go to neighboring state.
Absolutely.
In Nagaland, they will try to go to
That is the reason.
Meghalaya.
Yes.
They will try to go to Tripura. They will try to settle down. But see, now at present, NDA-led government is there in Delhi, and NDA-led government is here in the Northeast. Assam NDA-led government, Manipur NDA-led government, though it is under presidential rule, but it was NDA-led government.
Yes, yes.
And Meghalaya NDA-led government, Nagaland NDA-led government. So we should move jointly. When I was in ASU, that time we formed a platform comprising major students union of the North region, and we took initiative as Paul Lingdu has said. We took initiative.
Right. Now,
So we can move together.
I
If
will
we move
go for
together,
a.
I think we will
Atul
be
Bora,
able to
I will,
achieve the goal.
Mr. Atul Bora, I'll go for a very quick commercial
Yes.
break. I'll come back and carry on with this very, very engaging conversation that is of total interest to the people of the whole of the northeastern region. Don't go away. I'll be right back.
Your station, your voice.
ত্ৰিশবিধ দুৰ্লভ বনৌষধিৰে প্ৰস্তুত কৰা কেশকান্তি এডভান্স হেয়াৰ অইল চুলি সৰাৰ পৰা ৰক্ষা কৰে, নতুনকৈ চুলি গজায় তথা অসময়ত চুলি পকাৰ পৰা মুক্তি দিয়ে।
A part of illustrious Manipal Group, Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology, with a pan-India student diversity, provides world-class facility and infrastructure for a holistic growth. With NEP-aligned multidisciplinary research degree, we at SMIT are inspired by life.
खबर वो जो आपको सही
Mr. Pradyut Dev Burman, do you get a sense? I'll be asking these questions to all my esteemed panelists tonight. Let's have everybody on the screen. Yeah, do you get a sense that there is a nexus, there's a broker network somewhere, there is some, laxity somewhere in illegal influx, and there is a very easy way of getting Aadhaar cards. Then we all the time we hear Bangladeshis and Rohingyas being arrested in Agartala, so on and so forth. So what's going on actually? What's going on, and what do you think?
Wasbir, can I say something? I mean, if you give me some leeway,
Please say.
I want to address whatever you are saying. I want to address it. You know, there is a section of people in Tripura which takes immense pride of having their history and their culture from Bangladesh. You see, if Pakistan was divided, Punjab was divided in Pakistan and in Punjab, modern day India, you will never see the Chief Minister of Punjab sending Chief Minister of Punjab in Pakistan sending any fruits to the Chief Minister of Punjab in India. But you will always see some gifts coming from the Prime Minister of Bangladesh to our leadership in Tripura. We feel very proud that we get fish from there, pineapples from there. We feel very proud of our historical association. Because of this historical association, people have forgotten that Bangladesh is not a friend of India. And by keeping this emotional connect with Bangladesh, let's not forget who kicked out most of the minorities in Bangladesh to India, to Tripura, to different parts of India after 1946 riots in Kumilla, in Noakhali. Who did this? People have forgotten, and today you still want to encourage these people to come in for vote bank because you're emotionally connected and you feel that the tribals of Tripura, who are largely indigenous people, who are indigenous son of the soil, you don't trust them, and you rather trust a Bangladeshi who has kicked you out of your ancestral place, who has damaged your property, who threw you out of your place from East Pakistan, from Bangladesh, who continue to spew venom against the Indians. You still think that they are a better friend than the indigenous people.
But I have to intervene here. Pradyut, I want your response. I want your response. I
want one thing. If the government of Tripura and if the government of India need to protect the Tiprasa people, they're protecting Indians.
But in the last 20 years,
real enemy?
No, since 2008.
Who is your real enemy?
No, since 2008, Pradyut Debbarman, New Delhi had the best of relations with Dhaka under the Awami League government. The relations have soured only right now. I'm not going into the history. I'm talking about contemporary history.
Bangladesh has never been a friend of India. You think underground militant camps in Bangladesh were not there under Sheikh Hasina? They were there. NLFT, ATTF, HNLC, Alpha, they've all got support base in Bangladesh under Sheikh Hasina's regime. Just one family does not make the whole of Bangladesh. What were the rights of the indigenous people, the Chakma people, the Khasi people, the Garo people, the Manipuri people in Bangladesh, the Hindu Bengali people? What are we saying? Identify who is your friend, and government of India should treat us first with more priority than give Aadhaar cards, vote bank, PAN cards to these people.
Now,
in Bihar, Wasbir, in Bihar, how have people, why are you doing SIR in Bihar? You are doing SIR in Bihar. How have people from Bangladesh, from Myanmar entered Bihar? They would have had to come through Northeast. You want to stop them in Bihar. You want to stop them in Maharashtra. You want to stop them in Uttar Pradesh and Gurgaon.
Stop them in the Northeast. That is the point. Stop them in the Northeast.
Stop them in Northeast.
Stop them in the Northeast. Yeah. Let me go to Paul Lingdo. Then come to Temje Nimna along, and before coming to once again to Atul Bora. Now, but let me also. I'll not go into that debate. That's a different debate. But for the record, it was also Sheikh Hasina who had handed over some of the top militant leaders to India. I'll not go into that debate. That's a different thing. Just setting the record straight. Now, Paul Lingdo, what we have been seeing is that, in Assam, there is a suggestion that those people who have been evicted, their names from the voters list must be removed from that area from where they are evicted. That is one of the suggestions being floated. How do you react to this? Do you think this is, at the end of the day, if these people are debarred of voting rights, lot of political parties who are friendly to them will lose interest in them. They will be of no use to them. If their names are struck off from the voters list of such areas from where they are evicted, do you think this is a good idea?
Wasbir, I go back to a very popular slogan of the Assam movement, which we also share here in Meghalaya, which is 3 Ds: deportation, detection and deletion. Now, unless these illegal immigrants are stripped of their power to exercise franchise, they will continue to mess around in the region. Therefore, as I said, there is an emergent need for a combined joint mechanism to ensure that when you delete somebody's name from any constituency in Assam, that same person, the name of all such persons should be shared across the region, because then those illegal immigrants will not try to make their way to Meghalaya, make their way to Tripura and get enrolled. As far as the current exercise in Assam, the drive in Assam is concerned, I would say hats off to the state government. But again, there is urgency for us to combine our efforts, sharing of inputs, sharing of information, and if we can have something along the lines of the Northeastern Council, a body along the lines of NEC that takes care of this demographic invasion of the Northeast, then we can certainly make headway in our drive to ensure that this is not just a football match where an illegal immigrant gets kicked from Assam, goes to Meghalaya, kicked from Meghalaya, goes to Nagaland. This is not a game of football. We have to ensure that they are thrown out from the soil of the Northeast.
Absolutely. Mr. Tamjan Imna, two questions to you. One is as Mr. Paul Lingdo said that their names should be made available to everybody, those people who have been evicted and so on, who are suspected foreign nationals, suspected illegal migrants. Now, what about biometrics? Is biometrics a good idea? Number one. And in some of the tribal states in the northeastern region, we have seen that illegal migrants go there, try to settle down, and there are also cases we cannot deny of them marrying local women. That is a serious threat. That's a serious issue. Does Nagaland has such a problem, or that is exaggerated?
Wasbir, it is very true. They not only change their status, but the demography of even the people group gets changed in many ways. And it is not an exaggeration, it is the truth. In many parts of Dimapur area or any other area also, there are these Bangladeshi immigrants who have married our women. And now there is a different kind of a people group which we don't know whether to call them what. See, on the lighter note, like my colleague and big brother Lindo was saying, this is not a football match. This should not be keeping on going around. They come from here to there and then they keep on. One of the excuses they have is cheap labor. And we facilitating them by using them. Deletion alone is not the solution. They can change their names. Aadhaar card, PAN card, they are able to make. They have better documentation system, somehow we don't know how, than the indigenous people. The best way, Wasbir Da, is have a proper mechanism and sending them back to Bangladesh. If not through the land, send them to the Brahmaputra. Just make boats out of bamboos and it can go through Bangladesh. The Brahmaputra river at the border, we send it and let them go. The Northeast region will demographically never be able to sustain itself, our people, if these illegal immigrants are given more space. Like you have very well said, more than 1 lakh bighas of land in Assam. Just imagine, in Nagaland, I'm sure we have illegal Bangladeshi immigrants in the inner parts of the eastern part also. I was surprised when I went a few months ago for a program in Toingsang. There are a few of them in Mon and in other places also. They go to places where even we, the locals, may find it difficult to travel. And you will find them doing shops, working for labor and all these things. So a joint mechanism is the emergency need.
joint.
Rather than, seeing many other things, not only for politics, but also in reality. And we should drive them out back to from where they have come from.
Right. Now all the four panelists, are very, very important people in the Northeastern region. I am fortunate to have all four of you tonight on my program. Three of them are cabinet ministers in their respective states, and one of them may not be a cabinet minister, but he is a very influential in his own right, that is Pradyut Dev Burman. Now, may I request all four of you, mechanism really comes into effect. Let me go to Mr. Atul Bora. Mr. Atul Bora, I was reading some reports in Assam that after this eviction, there is a suggestion by the authorities in Assam that the names of these evicted people should be removed from the voters list in those areas from where they are evicted, so that once they lose their voting rights, if any political party is backing them, they will have no interest in them anymore because they don't have the voting rights. Is it true? Is there a government initiative to struck off the names of such people from voters list?
Yes, I also feel that their names should be deleted from the voters list of the concerned districts. If they are Indian citizen, that is a different thing, but their names should not be in the, new districts where they have settled down coming from different parts of the state.
Yeah.
Their names should be there if they are Indian citizen. But on the other hand, in an Assam Accord, it was clearly mentioned that those who came after 1971, their names should be deleted from the voters list and they should be deported. If the governments take stand like this in other parts of the state also, if they follow, if we go for any joint mechanism, then I think it would be fruitful and effective in the entire Northeast.
Right.
Because this is the major problem of the Northeast. Because you see, Nagaland population is very less. In Tripura, populations are very less comparing to Assam.
Yeah.
So they will become minority.
Yes.
Within a short period of time.
Absolutely.
Span of time.
So it's
if influx continue like this.
It is almost like an existential threat, Pradyut Dev Burman. Do you agree with this terminology, existential threat to some of the
survival and existence? Survival and existence. Now, can I say something? I don't agree that the Chief Minister of Meghalaya should talk to the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh and say, let's make up a joint committee. Citizenship, last I read, was a domain of the Ministry of Home Affairs. The Government of India needs to protect its legal citizens, whether it is a Khasi like Paul Ingdo, whether it is a Naga like Mr. Temjen, whether it is Mr. Bora or me. We are legal citizens of India. And this decision cannot be taken by a Conrad Sangma or a Hemant Biswa Sarma or a Mr. Rio or for that matter Dr. Manik Shah. It has to be taken by the Government of India. The Government of India has to make a clear rule that nobody who enters, see, please understand, why do we want SIR in Tripura and in the entire Northeast? People are entering Northeast, getting Aadhaar card, getting PAN card, and then becoming voters in Bihar and getting jobs in Haryana, in Maharashtra. How are people coming from Myanmar and entering Bihar? Do you think they're coming through Sri Lanka? They're coming in through Northeast. But the Government of India has done nothing. So I think the Home Ministry needs to call stakeholders who are indigenous people. And then, because the indigenous people have a different affection and a want towards the land, and then, yes, I will fight for every Khasi who gets dislocated in Meghalaya, and Paul Dingdo will fight for every Tiprasa who gets dislocated in Tripura. And we will fight for Mr. Bora and for Mr. Temjen as well. That is called federalism, but that has to come through the Government of India. And the Home Ministry has to take an initiative. You cannot only protect Assam and not protect Tripura, or only protect a part of Meghalaya and not protect another part of Arunachal Pradesh.
No, where have we gone wrong? Mr. Paul Dingdo, why is infiltration on and off continuing? Why is it not possible to completely stop infiltration? Is it because of the terrain? Is it because of lack of adequate security forces along the border, that is the border guarding force? What is your take? Or is it the similarity of the ethnic stock on both sides of the border that once you come in, you get mingled with the local population and it is very difficult to know, ascertain whether you are an illegal migrant or you are a Indian citizen? What do you think? Why is influx continuing?
Wasbir, you have hit the nail on its head. You have named all the important factors that have been responsible for illegal immigration in the Northeast. Let us also not forget the fact that Bangladesh, because of its volatile political situation, its backwardness and poverty, I still remember a clip that was featured by NDTV 5 years ago, when a group of around 40 Bangladeshis were trying to pull a boulder from Dauki, Umngat River, to Bangladesh, and the BSF fired upon them, meaning that the lives of 40 Bangladeshis is equivalent to one boulder. That's not an overstatement.
Yeah.
It's fact. And we also had the problem where there were groups that had opposed this border fencing. But today, I think the situation has reached a point where we not only need border fencing, barbed wire fencing along the international border with Bangladesh, but we also have to electrify those barbed wires to ensure that nobody gets through alive while crossing from Bangladesh to the Northeast. These are difficult times, tough times, and tough times call for tough measures. I have gone to jail several times over this issue of illegal immigration, so I know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely, absolutely. Who knows it better than you? Who knows it better than Atul Bora? And who knows it better than Pradyut Debbarman, which is facing it day and night? Now, Temjan Imna along, Nagaland may not share a direct border with Bangladesh. Therefore, why should a state like Nagaland, or why should Nagas suffer because some illegal immigrants have entered some state, whether it is Assam, Meghalaya or Tripura, and then slowly worm their way into Nagaland and try to alter the demographic balance and occupy land. So why should a state like Nagaland suffer?
That is the whole deal about it. The Naga population in Nagaland is very few. Out of there, the amount of the illegal Bangladeshi immigrants that are coming in, I really don't know, Wasbirda, how they can multiply. It's like magic. One house, suddenly 10, suddenly 100, suddenly thousands. And it is not about anything. We also believe that humans are all, there. But we have to survive as a people first. The indigenous people of the Northeast, the indigenous people of Nagaland have to survive first. Then only it should go about. So, no matter what the issue, this mechanism has to be built. Yes, very well, like my friend, the Maharaja has said, the Home Ministry has to take the steps and has to bring together a mechanism together with the Northeastern, our Honorable Chief Ministers. I'm sure tomorrow we have a cabinet meeting. I'm going to tell my Honorable Chief Minister and apprise him about this whole program today. And I'm sure he will be also watching it. And he is aware, very aware of what is happening. Otherwise, the whole administration and the police would not be, sternly on guard. So, we have to make sure that there comes a proper mechanism, not only today, but also for lasting solution to this problem. Actually, Wasbirda, you see, no channel, I'm not trying to flatter your channel, but no channel has picked up this issue. Yes, in our own local area, maybe one or the other news is going on, but in Nagaland, in Dimapur, or even in the student fraternity, the NSF has been putting up this issue in many ways. And yes, there are some problems. Some of the legitimate people, citizens of this country, are also facing in the crossfire. But the intention of the government of Nagaland is not to make the citizens of our nation suffer.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about ILP all the time in Nagaland? It is that we want to make sure that all the good people who wants to work in Nagaland, who want to do business in Nagaland, who want to work together with the Naga people and live together with the Naga people are welcome. But kindly make sure that you are able to get your ILP permit. Kindly come in the system of the government of Nagaland, which the government of India has provided for us since many, many decades ago. Otherwise, we have to throw the rest of the people out.
Yes.
And it may be bad or good for our state, but we have to throw them out.
Right.
And these illegal immigrants, once and for all, this has to be done.
Absolutely. Mr. Atul Bora, final question to you. That means Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma.
Yes.
Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, as the Chief Minister of Assam, which is the gateway, quote unquote, to the northeast, to the rest of the northeast, he has a huge responsibility, isn't it, to check influx?
See, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, he is not only Chief Minister of the state, and he is chairman of NEDA also.
Yes.
He has a good connection with all the Chief Ministers of the Northeast. And I think if we move, if the entire Northeast move and jointly move and approach the Honorable Home Minister of the country, because from the Home Ministry, we have, I think, Home Ministry can do. Because you see, after 6 years long agitation, Government of India signed the Assam Accord.
Yes.
And Home Ministry was the nodal ministry of the accord. And on the other hand, polling is saying that international border should be sealed. He is very correct. It should be sealed, and then it should be sealed, and this problem will settle. This problem should be settled once for all. And on the other hand, I would like to point out one thing. You see, climate change is a big challenge at the moment, and these actions, this I say eviction drive, is essential to restore Assam's ecological balance. Not only Assam's ecological balance, entire Northeast region's ecological balance, because recently evicted places like Urang and Paikan. So now wildlife is returning to that areas.
Absolutely.
After enforcement were removed.
I am running out of time.
Important.
Yes, your points very well noted, Atul Bora. Pradut Debarman, final comments from you, 20 seconds. What is the way forward? Final comments.
If people put parties, vote banks over our nation's security, over our community's survival and existence, one day you will have a party but no community to vote for it. And what is happening, Wasbir, don't be surprised if we see a Bangladeshi Chief Minister for Assam in the next 5 to 10 years if measures are not taken. And the most populous state in the Northeast, Assam, very soon will have a Bangladeshi Chief Minister. So it is in the interest of the
that may or may not happen. That may or may not happen, Pradut. But you are sounding a note of caution. You are sounding
Assam's fight. It is India's fight.
You are sounding a note of caution.
It is India's fight.
Absolutely. I fully take your point. You have sounded a note of caution. Paul Lingdo, 20 seconds to you. Final comments before I wrap up this program. Paul Lingdo, final words.
Yes, Wasbir, we should immediately have the joint mechanism under the supervision of the MHA. 2, we need to strengthen the BSF. I know for a fact that they need to be a dedicated force entirely equipped to deal with cross-border matters of illegal immigration, cross-border terrorism, and so on and so forth. What is happening now is that for instance, when you have general elections or state elections, even their personnel are being used for election duty across mainland India.
Absolutely.
I mean, why do you
Yes.
compromise the security of the region to such an extent that a force like the BSF is also used for duties which are not at all linked
Absolutely,
to
I've completely.
containing
I
illegal
apologize.
immigration?
I apologize. I've completely run out of time. It has been a very, very engaging discussion, and the common point from this discussion tonight has been that the 3 cabinet ministers from the 3 states have called for a joint mechanism to deal with the issue of illegal migration, and they said that the Union Ministry of Home Affairs has to play a much more proactive role. They have to deal with the situation, and of course, the Pradip Burman, the founder of Tripura, has expressed a note of caution that this is a situation that has to be tackled now, or it could be too late in the near future that can alter the demographic balance. I thank my panelists for participating in the program and the viewers for watching the show. Good night and goodbye.
खबर वो जो आपको सही राह दिखाए, वो नहीं जो आपकी सोच गुमराह कर दे।
खबर वो जो निकलकर सामने आए, वो नहीं जो अनदेखी और अनसुनी हो।
खबर वो जो मुद्दे को उजागर करे, खबर वो नहीं जो सनसनी फैलाए।
हर छोटी बड़ी खबर जिसका ताल्लुक आपसे हो, वो नहीं जो महज बड़े बोल हो। सटीक, बेबाक और निष्पक्ष खबरें सिर्फ नॉर्थ ईस्ट लाइव पर।
সংগীত শিল্পীসকলৰ বাবে সুখবৰ আৰম্ভ হ'ল ফ্ৰাইডেজ এণ্টাৰটেইনমেণ্টছ প্ৰাইভেট লিমিটেডৰ ডিজিটেল মিউজিক মাৰ্কেটিং ছাৰ্ভিচ ৰামধনু মিউজিকছ। ইয়াৰ জৰিয়তে আপোনাৰ অডিঅ' বা ভিডিঅ' গীত প্ৰচাৰ কৰক।